Good morning, back in the lakes again on a cold late May morning, about 10 degrees, sunny though. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning and we're tackling the 4 fells at the back of Blencathra today. First one being Carrock Fell, which is this one that I'm heading to just now, and then High Pike, Knott, and then finishing on Great Calva, and then heading back. I'm parked in Mosedale. Yeah, looking forward to this one. Should be quiet. Not many people visit these fells, and I've got a cracking day for it. Cool, sunny, good visibility, so should have some nice views to show you on the way around. So first up, Carrock Fell. Looks steepish. I'm going to tackle it from the east side. There's a vague path heading up to the summit there, so I'll check back with you again when we're on that path. Phone boxes are used for different purposes these days. I'm at the foot of Carrock Fell. I've been walking along this road for about a mile, and there's no real clear path up Carrock Fell on the map, but there does seem to be a track just up here along this little gully of sorts. So I'm going to head off up there. It's quite a rocky fell actually. It looks quite out of place compared to most of the fells around this area, which are generally grassy mounds. So anyway, we'll wander up, we'll have a look around. The hike today is about 14 miles in total. It is unfamiliar territory. Well, having said that, I've seen all these fells from different aspects as I've climbed all the other fells in the neighbouring region, but I've not been up any of these today, so they're all new. I'm guessing it'll take about 8 hours, something like that. It is cold for May, I'll give it that. I'd actually almost contemplated putting some gloves on and maybe even the woolly hat, but I'm sure I'll start warming up as soon as I start climbing up this fairly steep ascent up here. Got a cuckoo. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but I've had a cuckoo keeping me company along the road for the last mile. Never see these elusive birds, but around about this time of year you can always hear them around the Lake District. It's supposed to be very a bit rare and endangered now, but at least around in this neck of the woods they seem to be thriving. Okay, right, let's get cracking then. Heading off up Carrock Fell, up there. Oh, nearly there. Bit of an effort that. I think it's just at the top of this, and then I think we're there. Got a spectator watching me there by the look of it. Oh, there are a couple of them. Nearly there. Okay, so we made it to the summit of Carrock Fell. And it's pretty windy and very cold. So, a bit hazy, but we can see fells. Bowscale Fell, Blencathra in the haze. The rest of the fells I've got to do today. So High Pike's next, and then Knott, and then Great Calva. You can just see under the haze there. Skiddaw will be over there. Can't quite see that, but yeah, I'm hoping that this will lift as the walk goes on. There is some patches of blue sky up there. But yeah, really cold, blimey. Wind chill must be about 5 degrees, I reckon. I've had to put the wind cheater over the top. I knew it was going to be cold and windy, so I put a soft shell on instead of a fleece, but wind was still biting through that. So it never ceases to amaze me how you can put something like this on, which is a Montane Lightspeed, about 10 years old, weighs under 100 grams, and instantly you put it on, cuts the wind out, and you're warmed up within a minute. Really impressive bit of kit. Never leave home without one. Okay, so I'm gonna have a bite to eat in the summit shelter there. It's taken me pretty much bang on 1.5 hours to get up here from the car, and then after that, heading off over there to High Pike. Okay, I've left the rocky, craggy summit of Carrock Fell and are now on more familiar Northern Fells terrain, which is these grassy mounds. This is where I'm heading next, which is High Pike, and then we're over there to Knott, and then over there to Great Calva. I've had to put the woolly hat on and gloves. It's just icy cold. Strange weather for 30th of May, but at least it's sunny-ish and it's not raining. So small mercies. Don't mind a bit of cold. Right, let's get cracking. Foggy. Skylark. I can just about see it. I don't know if you can. Really high up there, but you can hear him clear as a bell. Okay, Carrock Fell is behind me. Still trudging along to High Pike. It's quite squelchy. Yeah, a bit boggy in places this. It's probably one of those routes to do in drier weather if you can, unless you're happy with wet feet. Right, High Pike's just there. It looks not too far away, although there is a bit of a valley between me and it, which I'm about to see over this little brow here. See exactly how much height I've got to lose and then regain again. Still hazy. Blencathra just coming into view. Skiddaw still stubbornly under cloud like it often is, but I can see Knott and Great Calva. Great Calva in particular looks quite a long way away. Yeah, I imagine that's a good few hours before I'll be stood on that summit. Okay, let's focus on the matter in hand then. And High Pike. So it looks like something interesting going on the summit there. I don't know what that'll be. Usually before these hikes I do have a look in the Wainwright guides and have a good look at the fells and study them and look at the different routes, etc. But this was a hastily organised trip, so I didn't do that this time. So what I'll be doing after the hike today is then grabbing hold of the Wainwright book and have a look at some of the things that I should have seen and should have done. But anyway, so yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to lose quite a bit of height before I come back up the other side. I think the path comes up here and then goes up onto the summit that way and then back down, then over to Knott. Yeah, so I reckon that's about 45 minutes away maybe, the summit. We'll see. Okay, so summit of High Pike, and the feature I could see from way back down there was that huge pile of stones. What I didn't expect to see though was a bench. He is a portion of that loveliness that once he made more lovely. In memory of Mick Lewis, who loved all these fells. He died on May the 8th, 1944, aged 16. And also in memory of his mother, Millicent Mary Lewis, who died in 1970. What a lovely memorial that is. Well, I'm certainly going to be sitting there for 5 minutes and contemplating that. Also enjoying the lovely views that Mick clearly enjoyed as well. So we've got a trick point as well. High Pike, 2,157 feet. That's Carrock Fell, where I've already been. It's taken me 50 minutes to get here. And over there we've got lawn scale, no we haven't got lawn scale fell, we've got bow scale fell, we've got blencathra, that's lawn scale fell, Skiddaw Little Man, Skiddaw, and I'm sure that's not where I'm heading next, and that's Great Calva I think. Can't remember the name of these ones, these are back at Skiddaw fells that I've already climbed. But never fear, we have Peak Finder to the rescue, which is a fantastic app that I can highly recommend. And let's just see. So yeah, blencathra, Skiddaw, yeah. So yeah, that is not there. Straight over there. And that is Great Calva, yeah, just to the right of Skiddaw Lower Man that you can see over there. Okay. And then those ones over there are, oh, Great Scarfell and Little Scarfell. Yeah, I've climbed those. And back round to Carrock Fell. Yeah, great app is Peak Finder. Highly recommend it. Okay, right. Let's sit on the bench. 5 minutes, have a coffee, and then head off to Knott. I've just realised High Pike was my 200th Wainwright. Yeah, 200, and there'll be 2 more today. That'll be 202, which will leave 12 left. So that's yeah, it's taken me a long time. I've been doing this, well, how long have I been doing this? My lad's 17 now, and I started when he was a baby, so yeah, pretty much 17 years. Yeah, I've not been very efficient with my routes. I mean, over that time I must have climbed Bow Fell 6 or 7 times. Same with Helvellyn. Blencathra over there I've climbed probably 5 times. Once with him, we've camped on the top of there, the two of us. Yeah, Carrock Fell I must have climbed half a dozen times from all different directions. As you can tell, I've not had a clear strategy. I've just climbed the ones that I enjoy climbing, and somehow the fells have got ticked off along the way, and I'm suddenly in a position where I've nearly finished. Yeah, just 12 to go. What have we got here then? Lingy Hut. I've no idea what this is. Let's have a look. Oh, it's the mountain it's a bothy. Crikey. Oh. Oh, good start. I didn't even know this was here. Complete with coat hooks and a hat. It's really neat and tidy, which is great. People have done the right thing. Yeah, visitor book. Lovely. Oh, cracking little place. Certainly would be a nice place to stay for the night, that wouldn't it? Okay. Just left that, leave that there, yeah, cracking. Yeah, so the 12 I've got left are Barrow. Yeah, I did the whole of the Coaldale Horseshoe and then missed out on Barrow for some reason. Yeah, so need to do that. Bit of an outlier. Low Fell and Fell Barrow, 2 fells just north of Crummock Water. Need to do those. And then the fells around the Wainwrights area. So Wainwrights itself, and then Lord's Seat, Bath, Broomfell, all those around there. And after that, the final 2 will be Fleetwith Pike and Haystacks. And that'll be me done. And hopefully, unless I get distracted and go off somewhere else, hopefully I can get that done by this summer. Okay, so this is Knott here. Great Calva is, I'm not sure if it's this, it can't be that one, it's got to be over the back of there, just out of view. And then the route back is down the valley all the way back to the car. There's Carrock Fell there, the first one of the day. Yeah, it's actually warmed up quite nicely now. Got Tilly hat back on again, and yeah, quite a pleasant day. Winds drop down, sun keeps popping out every now and then, and overall, yeah, a really pleasant day in the fells. Again, I've not seen a single person so far since I left the car. Yeah, really remote area around here. Nice to see the new lambs and the mums. Plenty of those around today. Okay, right, let's crack on then, and next stop, Knott. It's amazing the variety of squelchy noises your feet can make in terrain like this. Okay, made it to Knott. Oh, and this is Knott rather than the Knott, which is one of the far eastern fells. This is just Knott. So this is the highest fell of today, this, at 710 metres. Although the next one, Great Calva, does look higher, but it's not. Great Calva is 690 metres. Yeah, this is 710. Okay, so a quick perusal. First fell of the day, Carrock Fell. Second fell of the day, High Pike. Next one, Great Calva. Little Calva. Skiddaw in the background, Skiddaw low at Little Man. Lonscale Fell. Blencathra. I think that must be Bannerdale Crags, and that's Bonscale Fell. Yeah, nice panorama that. Yeah, big grassy mound this. No rocky features. Very typical of the fells in this area. Although Great Calva does look like it's a bit more interesting. So the path for this to get to Great Calva, I think, skirts right round here, and then we come up it from the back, and then head down the nose, and then back down to the car. So I've been at it just over 4 hours, and I reckon it's going to be another 3 or 4 hours from here to get back. Yeah, probably more like 4 actually, because I've still got to head away from the car in order to get back and then along. Although once we get down in the valley, it should be fairly quick going. Right, okay, I'm going to find a sheltered spot because I'm hungry and want some lunch. Chicken salad sandwich today, and a tangerine. That'll do me, and the rest of my coffee. Right, so next stop, Great Calva. Okay, fully refreshed and ready for the last leg. Lovely little spot here actually, very sheltered. Sun's been out, it's been lovely. Just got my first view of a lake, Bassenthwaite Lake down there, and over water, a tarn you can just see down there, peeking out. And then that's Binsey in the distance, and Great Cock up in the middle ground. Anyway, my path takes me down here and then up towards Little Calva, along the shoulder of Little Calva, and then along the top up to Great Calva there. So that's the next section. Okay. I'll stay here all day. Let's get cracking. Just taking a slight detour over to the summit of Little Calva. It's not a Wainwright, but it'll be a Burkett or a Dewey or a Nuttall or one of those. Got nice views of Skiddaw. And Great Calva is just up there, where I'm now heading. Yeah, so Little Calva is really just a pimple on the shoulder of Great Calva. It's nothing special, but I've not climbed it before, so it's worth a little detour. Right, okay, final push of the day, Great Calva. Final fell of the day, Great Calva. Saved the best till last there, I think. Magnificent view. Have a look at that. Right the way back to where we first started. Knott over there, high Pike over there, Knott. Little Calva over there. Lovely views of Skiddaw. Right. Final 10-minute rest. And heading off down there, down that valley. This is a real torment, this. This is there is a path here, but I think it's losing a battle to the heather. Trying to climb down here is a combination of slipping and heather bashing, and you've got to watch your foot with every single step. It's lethal. Won't be too keen to come back here in a hurry on this particular path. You can just see the remnants of it, but it's yeah, I imagine that it was probably well used years ago and is now just in decline. Anyway, nearly down. So a little bridge down there, which is the Cumbrian Way, and then basically follow the Cumbrian Way, which should be a good path, all the way back level to the car. It's a bit of a trek, it's a good few miles, but yeah, at least all the descent and ascent is done for the day, almost. Just got to get down this last little tricky bit, and then it's plain sailing, hopefully. Blimey, it's a long trudge back, this. I've been looking at Carrock Fell for the last, well, it seems like a lifetime, and it doesn't seem to be getting much closer. Anyway, we keep going. The map tells me I'm making progress. was a long one. 8 hours 15 minutes, 14.7 miles. Whew, longer than I thought. Felt like hard work that, and I think it was mainly because of the terrain. When you're high stepping it through that boggy, sort of squashy terrain, it's just hard work, isn't it? So yeah, it felt like a bit of an effort that. I could have cut that down by about an hour and a half, I reckon, with quite leisurely breaks. But again, it's no race, is it? Right, so that's 202 Wainwrights. Just 12 to go. Till next time.